This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give to the lone running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He's there to make the stop.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast.
He's loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Chanticleers are threatening on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Basco. Safe completion on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Drag down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's good. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Robinson looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After run, now throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Finds the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Chanticleers in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're... such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Ready, set. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the shot that clears will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun, fighting off the defender. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a gap. It's Avery. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Tight windows, no. Grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Now on first down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
3-25.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
That's caught. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Cardinals have moved it inside the 20.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cardinals. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Robinson will throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Robinson looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to take the top off. Snatches it on the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a grab and go for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson will throw. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Just buried it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return.